Hello, family. How are you feeling today? I hope you're doing well. And I apologize for the delay of not releasing a podcast sooner. And my little excuse is that Spotify or whatever, Anchor has changed the way to do podcast. To be honest, I'm a little perfectionist and I had a little bit of resistance starting doing the podcast another form. The reason is that you cannot. Sorry about the complaining. I know you're trying to hear something good, but it's coming. I promise. Don't worry, it's coming. Yeah, I had a lot of resistance because now there's no music. I have to save everything on my phone. And of course, I don't have them on my phone. And one thing after another, it's always teaching me that you just got to continue to take care of your things and just take one step at a time. But yeah, once upon a time, I really wanted to be a sound engineer. So to do a podcast with music in the background, I will need a new computer. That's it, I say. All right. Now that we passed the excuses / complaining moment, I hope you can hear me well. And I just wanted to share a message. I'm going to read a little passage from this book. And that's from Teal Swan, my boo. And it's called How to Love Yourself. And when I read this passage, I was like, okay, I need to share this. And there's a reason why you're here. And you need to hear this. Because I think it's so cool to hear everybody's different perspective, right? So it's about purpose. We hear this word everywhere. What is your purpose? And what if you don't know what your purpose is? And then sometimes you feel depressed because you're like, I don't know what my purpose is. I mean, I am in that boat. I have moments when I kind of know. And then moments when it's like, no, it's not my purpose. It's my passion. I don't know. Sometimes it's very confusing. So just for you to think about, I figure I read to the best of my ability this passage where she talks about how our life purpose really works. Okay. Let's do this. How our life purpose really works. Now it's the time. Now is the time I can let you in on a little known secret. We very often make a mistake when we are searching for our life purpose because we look for what we are supposed to do or to have in this world when, in fact, our purpose comes instead in the form of what we are supposed to give to this world. It is only through the giving of this gift that we can ever receive and allow our true self to express itself into this world. Giving this gift should not feel as if you are losing anything. It should instead feel as you are gaining more from life than ever before. And so here are the two questions you should be asking yourself every day. What am I meant to give in this life? And what is trying to come through me and express itself today? Don't worry that you don't have anything to give, because embedded in the soul of every being who is born to this earth are a number of gifts that are intended to be shared with the world. For some of us, the gifts we came in are obvious. We can't help but share them from the minute we touch down. For other people, like me, their gifts are less obvious. Some of us may even doubt we even have them at all. But I assure you that there is not a soul born without a gift, waiting and ready to be discovered and shared. Each and every gift that is waiting to be expressed is an equally valuable part of the balance of this world. Each gift is a necessary part of the whole. Just remember, these gifts don't come in a package of duty. They are delivered in a package of joy. Oh, so good. In a package of joy. So as simple as it sounds, we are meant to share the things that brings us personal joy. Amazing. Therefore, finding your purpose is no more complicated than opening your heart to what you love and then sharing it with others. It is a gift to the world when an athlete performs a great jump shot during a basketball game. For the basketball player, the joy of playing the game is an indication that his gift to share it with the world, is the expression called playing basketball. It is a gift to the world when a writer releases a new book. For the novelist, the joy of writing a story is her indication that her gift to share with the world is the expression called writing a book. It is also a gift to the world when someone conveys information. For the professor, his joy of verbally speaking his truth is the indication that his gift to share with the world is the expression called teaching. It is a gift to this world when one person offers a great meal to another person. To the chef, the joy of creating a really great dish is his indication that his gift to share with the world is the expression called cooking. We may have one thing that we are meant to do here or many things. Purpose is not always expressed through a formal kind of profession. We may not receive money or be recognized for our purpose, but it's still part of our purpose. For example, for a mother, the joy of taking care of her children is her indication that her gift to share with the world is the expression called parenting. Fathers also feel the same sense of joy, purpose, and wonder when they engage with their children as an expression of their passion to be a father. Other kinds of gifts come in more covert ways, like the gifts of eloquence, the gift of abstract thinking, the gift of listening, the gift of mathematical comprehension, or the gift of perfect pitch. It just so happens that for many of us, our multitude of gifts tends to fit nicely within a specific profession or hobby that we just love. Sometimes a single gift that we possess fits nicely within a great many professions. In any event, your gifts are no less important if they do not line up with one profession. You are fulfilling your purpose anytime you allow any gift to express itself. I'm going to stop right here. And I hope that this resonates with you the same way it resonates with me. And I heard so many things, and sometimes you feel like but one day you hear in a different form and then it just hits you a different way. And we do see that. So I feel like maybe if you listen to this, you know what your gift is, but either you're afraid or you don't believe that you can make a living doing it. And I think the job is to clear whatever is in the way for you to reaching your potential, but most importantly, do something that you love to do, or like finding a way to make space for it, to just slowly make space for it. I mean, I understand we all live busy lives, and we probably feel that you probably feel like you don't have enough time, to be honest, to do what you love, because you're like, oh, my kids and this and my parents and this and my job. Honestly, if you do something that you love, you know that time just flies. So if you feel like living your purpose is like super far away, that you can't even see it, just know that your soul can. But the mind and the ego is gonna convince you that it's not the case. So this is what I do. I just do a little something in between my so-called 9 to 5. I just keep adding slowly the things that I love, like painting or making music or doing podcasts or coaching, just little things. But for you, it could be one thing. So if you feel like it's not so much the time, but the courage, I really encourage you to find a form of technique that's going to help you. But it's very important to invest in yourself. And if you want to do something free, I recommend 2-Tap. It's called Emotional Freedom Technique. And it does wonders. And I'm actually back at tapping on a daily basis, and I'm feeling myself. I'm like, I love it, because it's helping me subconsciously to remove like the blockage that I have. Because, like I said, in certain ways I'm a perfectionist, and I feel like I want to do things a certain way, and then therefore it is delaying me just releasing things like a podcast for months now. But you know what? I enjoy doing it because I talk a lot, and people told me I talk a lot, and guess what? I think it's a perfect gift for a podcast. Right? Right. Okay. I was gonna start on something else, but I think I'm gonna stop right here because anyway my phone is about to die. But I might release it without music, or I'll probably find a way to add music in the background. I'm not sure. At least I just pick up my mic and just record it. So I just want you to think of your gifts. But if you don't want to think of gifts and you feel like, you know what, I don't have any gifts, so I don't know. Just start with something that you love to do. Just make room for it. You know what? You owe it to yourself. Like, life is not easy, okay? So I don't want to hear any excuses. You know? Maybe you're too busy, but just make room. Just a little room. I don't care what you do. Just a tiny bit of room to do something that you love. Like, I'm sure you can find maybe, and that's stretching it, but maybe for this week, tomorrow it's Monday, it's probably 3 a.m, you can find maybe one thing to do that you love to do, and just dedicate just a whole hour. Okay? So maybe you can start tiny, very small. Start with like 1 hour. Because I feel like I hear the excuses coming. That's what I hear from some of my friends when I tell them, like, please do it. Okay, 1 hour for the whole week, I think you can do it. Because you know what? I bet you probably spend an hour on YouTube or on Instagram. And then you increment that maybe with 2 hours. Or 1.5 hours if you're picky. And just ride the wave. If you're like me, I mean, you can just do one thing this week and ride the wave of doing it, or maybe this month, and then maybe next month it's going to be something else. I mean, I'm not putting you in a box. I believe you have multiple gifts. This is why it's probably difficult for you to figure out what is your purpose. Like it is difficult for me, so I'm just riding the wave. Right now I'm on the art wave, and maybe next month it's going to be on the music, and we'll see. But if you were listening until this moment on the video, I would love to hear what you love to do. Comment either on Spotify or on YouTube. I would love to hear what you love to do, and I would love to hear if you're struggling. Let me know if you're struggling to just make room for yourself, or if you feel like you don't deserve it, or if you feel like you're not worthy of doing something that you love, because I can help you with that. All right. I hope this podcast would find you well, and remember, you are enough and you're worthy. And I love you, and I'll see you in the next podcast. Lots of love. Bye. Mwah.